Clemens, a right-handed hitter, sets up close to the plate. In fact, his front foot is very close to the inside white line as Brock Harrison throws over to first to Chase Miller, who has shown that he can be a good defensive first baseman, has good hands, and he's shown some power as an offensive player. Brock throwing back again quickly, and the Dogs got him. I doubt Young was expecting a second throw that quickly in that sequence, and he had a pretty big lead, and he kind of froze, and Brock threw it perfectly, and Chase put on the tag, and he had it for most of the game against Telfair last time. 2-0 pitch. Another fastball out of the zone. Now here's trouble. Bases loaded, 2 down, and a 3-0 count on Harrelson, who for sure will get the take sign here. Wouldn't you think? When a guy's struggling to throw strikes, and Brock misses low and inside, ball 4, and he was taking all the way, and Telfair takes the 1-0 lead on the bases loaded walk. Harrison picked off one of those walks. There's a liner to Bryce DeLoach at third. He squeezes it right about the letters for out number 3. And he does that with the bases juiced. But the Trojans score 1, and they lead 1-0 going to the second as we break on Y101. And Brock misses again. The Bulldogs have a lot of guys like DeLoach and Musselman and Dalton Lynn and Harrison who can play multiple positions defensively. In the infield, there's a hard hit ball into left field. On the move is Trey Cloud diving. The ball drops in. This will be a double for the number 8 hitter, J.J. Collins, who's at second and clapping with the first hit of the game. Hit it well. Hit the 2-2 close to the left field line. Brings up Jude King. Collins off second. Brock looking back that way. Here's his 2-2, hit up in the air. Dalton Lynn, the second baseman, backs up into the grass. Easy catch, 1 down. And see how some of the other teams are doing in non-region action. Bacon County is 1-1. Opened up with a 10-0 home win over Atco. Ball's hit up in the air into center field. In comes Chandler Lynn, and he runs in and makes a catch. He covered a lot of ground with his speed, and 2 down. Righty versus righty. Graham with the sign. Harrison comes set. Here's the pitch. And the fastball is hit up in the air to right field. Foster Jones backing up. And he catches it for out number 3. So a leadoff double is stranded at third. Good pitching and defense combined by the Toombs County Bulldogs, especially that catch by Chandler Lynn running in. We played 2. The Trojans lead 1-0 on a first inning run as we take a break on Bulldog Baseball on Y101. Liberty 9-5. Hammered Beach 15-0. And Islands beat Bryan County again 11-0. Swing and a miss, strike 3 by Cameo Blankenship. This pitch is hit up high into the air. The second baseman, Dalton Lynn, says, "That is my ball," and he catches it moving toward the first base bag for the second out. Here's a stretch. And the 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The ball's in the dirt, and Cole Graham guns it down to Chase Miller to end the inning with a strikeout. Single, stranded at first. So no runs for the Trojans in the bottom half of the third inning and 1 man left. And we played 3. It's Telfair County 1, Toombs County 0 as we break on Y101. He's 4 for 8, so he's batting .500 including this game. And there's ball 4. And Chandler is the Bulldogs' first base runner. And he has some speed. Of course, a wide receiver for the Dog. That team featured Javette King on the mound, dominating. And in center field, crushing balls. Barry Aldridge behind the dish. Cole swings it, lines one into right field, and it is caught. Boy, that's another hard hit ball, but Jude King squeezes it, and Cole is hit 2 squarely, and he's 0 for 2 to right, center, and right. The Bulldogs strand a runner in scoring position at second on a walk. They're still hitless, but showing some promise, I guess, making some contact, but still down 1-0 as we head to the bottom of the fourth on Y101. On Saturday, the JV opened up its season with an 8-7 win over Tatnall. They were up 4-0. Rounder to Bryce DeLoach, throws to second for one. Lynn will not throw it down to first, didn't have a chance. To turn two. Sabrok tried to strand another runner in scoring position. 1-2 on the leadoff hitter, Hancock. Here's a pitch, and he drops it in for strike three. Off-speed pitch worked perfectly. And that's it for the Trojans in the bottom of the fourth. Let's see if the Bulldogs can start stroking the ball hard and having it drop in for a base hit. They're still hitless against Cameo Blankenship, who comes to the hill with the Trojans leading 1-0 going to the fifth on Y101. Third baseman is Trey Blankenship, Cameo's brother, playing off the line, bouncing ball by him, the shortstop, and that is Dobson, throws to first and safe. And Chase Musselman has the Bulldogs' first hit. Well, the third baseman, he had Musselman played properly, but he couldn't get to the ball, and that made it a tough opportunity for the shortstop, Dobson, because he was deep in the hole. And Chase beat it out, and the Dogs have a base runner. Jalen Clemens at the plate for the Trojans in the bottom of the fifth. Brock Harrison still pitching for the Toombs County Bulldogs. It's 1-0 as this pitch is hit into the air to left center field. Chandler Lynn on the dive. He makes a fantastic catch on his stomach, catching that ball like a George Lukey or a Kurt Brantley. One down. At Middle Georgia and played some professional ball, minor league ball, was at the plate, back with the old aluminum bat. There's a grounder to Harrison. He'll run and underhand it over to Chase Miller. 2 down. Stretch by Brock Harrison. 1-0 pitch. Hit up high to the air, right side. Dalton, the second baseman, backing up. And he catches that ball with Foster Jones coming in. They just slightly make contact. Not enough to jar the ball loose. And that's it for the Trojans in the bottom of the fifth. 2 base runners on a single and a hit batsman. They're left on first and second. We're headed to the sixth, the late innings, and the Dogs haven't scored. They're down 1-0 as we break on Y101. What the Dogs need is a leadoff base runner with the 3, 4, and 5 hitters coming up. Pitch bouncing, ball 4. So Chandler's walked twice. He came into the game with a .625 on base percentage, and he's 2 for 3 on base percentage wise today. 3-2 pitch, called strike 3. The ball gets away. Harrison runs down to first. He's out, but Chandler Lynn hustles to third. So he's at third base with 1 down, with the Dogs trailing 1-0. And here's Cole Graham, who he was the only Dog to take 2 really good swings against Blankenship.
Now batting the catcher, number 26, Cole Graham.
And he went 0 for 2 on a fly ball to right center field and a liner to right. And the answer, of course, was Mike Robbins. He used to coach at St. John's River. Oh, he hits this ball into the ground, bouncing over to the shortstop, throws to first base, and there's the out, but a run scores. Cole Graham does his job hitting the ball toward the center of the diamond on the first pitch, and Chandler Lynn races home.
Now
we got a
1-1
ball game.
Number 7, Dalton Lynn.
King scoring the bunt again. Chase Miller creeping in at first. Here's a bunt to Dalton Lynn. He's going to third, and they called him out. They did. Out comes Hart Mizell, the head coach. I will say this, it's probably a good thing we don't have instant replay. Than the home plate umpire. And the two are talking, and the home plate umpire right now is doing most of the talking. And it was the field umpire who, of course, made that call. And right now, Dalton Lynn is playing catch with Bryce DeLoach. At the moment, the bases are loaded with Trojans, and now they've changed the call. Wow. And that'll bring Derek James out, and he's going to be very upset because it looked like the home plate umpire was doing most of the talking there and not the guy who made the call. Now, you know my opinion on the call, and I'm just being honest, but how many times do you see a call changed in a game? And Coach James first talked to the home plate umpire, and now he's going to go out to the field to talk to the young guy. So the bases are loaded, trying to throw strikes here. 3-1. He does swing and a miss, 3-2. That was a good-looking pitch. All right. Full count as Dalton has come back. 1-1, bases loaded, nobody out. Bottom of the sixth for the Trojans. Here's a pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. How about that? To battle back after all the controversy, to battle back after being down in the count.
Fielder number 4, Jalen Clemens.
So 1 down. He's trying to come through for his team, and so is Dalton Lynn for the Bulldogs. Sign from Cole Graham, and the 1-2 pitch from Dalton Lynn is coming to the plate. Popped up in the air, in the infield. Brock Harrison, the shortstop, squeezes it, moving a little bit to his left on the outside cut from his shortstop position. 2 down. So those are 2 huge outs. Bulldogs haven't had this situation this year, especially in the late innings, an intense ball game, because they've controlled each of their first 3 regular season games easily. But today they're battling to try to get a victory at Telfair. And the 2-2 pitch. Ooh, that was close. Missing just, I guess, slightly off the plate. 3 balls, 2 strikes. So here we go again. Yeah, somebody yelled, "Let's go Sonny." That's his nickname. Sonny is Dalton Lynn. Puts the right foot on the rubber. Full count, 2 down, bases loaded. 1-1 game, bottom of the 6th. Here comes a pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And Dalton hops off the mound. Boy, did he do his job. After the controversy in the play at third, he comes back with a strikeout swinging, a pop-up to the shortstop, and a 3-2 strikeout swinging of Cameo Blankenship. And we're going to the 7th inning, and remarkably, this game is still tied at 1-1 on Y101. 2-2. Dalton's been real good in these deep counts. He comes set. Can he do it again? Here's a pitch. And we got a 3-2. 3-2, bases loaded, nobody out. You got to throw the pitch in the zone. It's mandatory. Here it is, low and away, ball 4, and that is the ball game. The Trojans score both of their runs on bases loaded walks in the 1st and the 7th. And the Bulldogs dropped their first game of the season 2-1. What a ball game. It was very exciting. And the Trojans, who lost to the Dogs by 10, 12-2 and 5, less than 1 week ago last Wednesday, come back at their place. And the state runner-up from 2018, the Single A Trojans beat the Bulldogs 2-1. We'll take a break and wrap it up on Y101.